Okay, it's Steve Ben here with Graffiti. Graffiti is a brand new cloud app from the videos team that allows you to create cinemagraphs. And cinemagraphs are essentially moving images where only part of the image moves. So they're not like normal GIFs, and technically they used to be really hard to create. In fact, you had to get an expert to do it. Well, now all of that's changed with Graffiti. And in this video, what I want to do is show you how to create a cinemagraph, some great optimization and hack techniques so you get off to a faster start than everybody else. I want to talk about my exclusive training as well, and some of the split tests I've been doing with cinemagraphs. But let's get started by uploading a video. And here's the first optimization tip for you. Do not just take a video that you've got and upload it. Run it through an optimization app such as Handbrake, VLC. You can even do this in QuickTime. I'm personally using something called Compressor. There are lots of free apps out there. You could use Windows Movie Maker or even iMovie. So first things first, I've just done that wrong. Let's click the upload button and get a video that I've actually... Okay, so I've just started uploading a video, which is me doing a little pitch in the office of wave streaming radio.co a couple of months ago. And what I want to show you is, look how short this video is. This is not the full video. First things first, you do not need 4K or HD quality for cinemagraphs. Instead, you just need something that looks good. I recommend going for a resolution of no more than 640, okay? And I think this one is 640 by 360. So what I did before uploading this is first I cropped off in terms of time-wise. I got rid of all of the start, all of the end, just picked a nice bit in the center and shrunk the resolution down. And that's why this uploaded so quickly. Did you see how fast that was? And that instantly gets you off to a flying start. It makes it much easier for Graffiti to process as well. And that means because it's more responsive, you can get better results. Now, of course, with a cinemagraph, we're looking to create what I would call weird motion. And that's only really going to work if you've got what's called a locked off camera shot. So here the camera is on a tripod and the background is static. If you've got a moving background, it's really hard to just find one thing that's moving and keep the rest still. And that's what makes a cinemagraph different than a GIF. So that can really cause issues. Now, because of that, okay, it means that whether you're using an iPhone, you're using a professional camera, you're using a Blackmagic like me, you want to be working on a tripod. Okay, the only types of panning shots that I can see working is where a lot of the screen is like just a wash of sky or grass, and you could maybe keep that still. But I promise you, start off with locked shots, it'll make your choices much easier. So what we want to then do with this is we want to find a bit which is, you know, not too much movement. Okay. So let's choose a thumbnail, which is all right, so I don't look too stupid. No point taking too long over this. And then what we want to do is just pick a bit in the center, maybe, or maybe a little bit nearer the end, actually, where. Let's just, okay, we've not got a huge amount of movement in the background there. Now that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Really happy with that. Yeah, we're cropping this. We know it can't be done. Of course, you've got the video on your computer, so don't ever worry about it. Now, I'm using Chrome here. I'd normally use Safari. I've found Chrome is definitely a bit faster for Graffiti. So I've got it in there. Now, we can add an overlay where we can actually draw over, which we'll do. We can add text. You can even draw on the video. I've not really seen any point to draw on the video, I'll be honest. So use the cursor to draw over the parts of the video that you want to be animated. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go, oh, let's just go. Let's see if we can get this to work. Okay, you can see we've almost not got it quite right there. So just reset this. And we'll just give it a second to load. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We've got a good idea. So let's just this time, because we could see that, you know, most of it didn't make a difference. Let's just go here. And look at that. We just got to, can you see now? He's just typing away. I'm still. How cool is that? Now let's just get some movement back on that screen, because I think that's going to look a little bit creepy. And one of the things you want to do is to make these look kind of uncanny. Okay, I don't think we really gained much on the screen movement there. Probably if I picked another bit. So, right, let's just go, oh, okay, let's grab this here, move that down. And it's really the hands on the keyboard that we want to grab. And then maybe, you know, this might not work, guys. I'm going to be honest. And this is just getting a little bit creepy, isn't it? This is really fun to do, guys, by the way. But if you just look at this, and obviously this isn't the most, probably the sort of the best one to pick, but you know, it's a locked off shot. It's something we didn't use. I mean, you can see we got lighting and stuff in shot, which all would have been cropped out in the end. But you know, we got something that's going on here that looks kind of weird, and of course we could reverse it. So let's just try that. And let's just say, oh, this is going to look so weird. So if we just have my head moving, I mean, you know, how does that actually look? Is that even going to work? It might not, guys. It might not. Okay, so that's a little bit creepy, but you almost can get away with it. As you can see, guys, I'm really, really enjoying using this. And the idea is to create something that just doesn't look quite right. So there we go. We've then got this weird sort of background, which is static. Now, one other thing you can do with this, of course, because you're just selecting a little bit to move, this is going to be a really low file size versus a GIF. Now, why might you want to use a GIF? Why not just use a video? Well, if you use a video, you kind of struggle where you're going to get it to autoplay with all the devices that are out there now. But guess what? This kind of image, as soon as it gets into the center of a mobile device, on something like Facebook or on a web page, it's going to play anyway. So this is a really good way to get around that whole sort of difficulty. Now, all I'm going to do now is, do you know what? Let's just add some text here, okay? We got this slightly weird, creepy thing. You know what? Actually, I'll just go back. You can see, guys, I'm spending just way too much time on this because I'm enjoying it a little bit too much. Okay, so you know it's not the best one. Maybe it'd have been better go with the background development and support, guys. But overall, I think it's pretty cool. So what I'm doing is click next, or maybe I'll go back and I'll add some text. So I like the display font there, and let's say we could put get graffiti today. You know what, guys? I'm actually thinking I might use this really weird let's just increase that font size. Now, I've spelled graffiti wrong there. So there we've got it, get graffiti today. Obviously we'd want to alter the font color, but as you can see, we've not got a huge amount of font choices here. It's all right, it's enough to get you started. But what I'll be showing you in my bonus pack is a free piece of software online that will allow you to slash the file size of this beyond anything even graffiti can do. It's completely free, hardly anybody knows about it. And it even allows you to do things like text overlays. So it's all very cool. So, you know what? Let's just delete that text layer so I can actually add it in the app later, which I'll show you in the exclusive training. And then, you know what? We can actually save this. And look at that. How quickly did that process? I mean, that is just fast. Now, what we can do is we can actually then use this. You can actually share this link. How cool is that? So what I want to do right now is I want to talk to you about what my bonus pack is. I've got a lot of video training for you. I think that's pretty essential so you can get the best out of this. Next though, I want to tell you about my exclusive content, which is going to be all of these kind of tips. How to have the most impactful in terms of a psychological point of view, what things you can do to really get it impactful. How you can use this free piece of software I discovered on the internet to really, really optimize the file size. And there are so many cool things you can do. You don't have to reduce the resolution down or anything like that. I'll be taking you more through how you can trim your videos to improve them there. And then we'll be looking at some cool other hacks and split tests that I've done to try and get the best results. So why might you want to actually use Cinemgraphs? Well, obviously, if you're doing social media marketing, this is a great way to get around the autoplay restrictions. It's also a great way to put something up that plays really quickly. I have a sneaking suspicion, by the way, that certain sites like Facebook currently have a little bit of a favorite in terms of Cinemgraphs. They seem to like different formats at different times. Of course, if you're doing a sales page or an opt-in page and you're wanting something that will play on mobile devices, video will not autoplay, these will. So for getting attention and lowering your bounce rates, these are excellent. These are great for providing as well for local businesses. It's not going to take anything for you to pick up a little tripod. So like I say, I've got a really little tripod for my camera. It's a little, my phone. It's a little Manfrotto one. You can get one on Amazon for maybe $20 or $30. And you just take that down, take your iPhone down, take your Android down, shoot a little video, and then you can go straight onto Graffiti on your phone. So just on your cell device, you can just go straight on and you can get it sorted. You can create it like this and you're done. Now, personally, I'd recommend giving these away initially as a free gift. If you want to actually get somebody to create these without this kind of system or do it yourself, it's really not fun. You can either use something like After Effects, which is a real pain. I could go into how you have to create kind of a little polygon mask and then add some feathering. That's not fun, okay? Just ignore everything I've said there. It's not fun and it really slows you down. This works so fast. I absolutely love it. So with that said, check out the fast action bonuses. Get on board with this because it's, it's a lifetime license. And this is something, again, you don't want to be monthly. And let's say you create one Cinegraph in your entire life. You've paid probably the same, or actually a little bit less than you probably would have paid on Upwork. I've not actually tried it on Fiverr, but I tell you it wouldn't be a single gig because of the manual work required and the rendering. So there you have it. Check it out below, and I'll see you in the exclusive training, which is delivered automatically by JVZoo.